Well, hello, here we are again. Another day of top-level canoe slalom racing coming your way. My name is Ross Solly. It is great to be with you. We are coming live from Paris, live from the venue where next year, in less than 12 months from now, the best athletes in the world will be competing for Olympic gold. It is our final Canoe Slalom World Cup event of the year. It is a World Cup final and everything is on the line today. It is my very great privilege to bring you the coverage. What a beautiful morning it is here in Paris. Joining me in the co-commentary position is my very good friend, Mr. Brodie Crawford from Australia. Good morning, Brodie. What a great day's racing we have in store.
Good morning. Good morning, everyone tuning in today. I'm very excited. It's a little crisp out there at the moment, 10 degrees, but the sun's shining through those clouds, and I think it's going to be another awesome day if yesterday was any indication.
Absolutely. Yes, the sun's only been up for about an hour, so you can see there's still the fog lifting on the course. The four runners have been out there. They've been wearing the miner's hat so they can find their way down the course. But we saw yesterday what a challenging course it is. There are some really interesting gate placements, and there's some problems for athletes who are not on top of their game, that is for sure. Today we're going to be bringing you the women's C1 semi-final and final, and then the men's K1 semi-final and final. We are following as closely as possible the schedule for the Olympics next year, just so the athletes can get a good feel for what it might be like if they are fortunate enough to qualify for the Olympics. And there are a lot of places being decided here this weekend. Yesterday we had high drama on the water with athletes going against their teammates trying to get the edge in Olympic selection. And Brodie, I think it's going to be the same again today.
Yeah, so many races within races, as we saw yesterday. Yeah, teams battling within all year, really, and a lot of it comes down to today, the last World Cup of the season, to see who has that ticket to the Olympics in this venue next year.
And you can see there, everyone's rugged up, except for Brodie and I, the two Australians. We're wearing shorts, and people are laughing at us. People are pointing and laughing, but we'll see who laughs at midday today when it's 25 degrees. It is a perfect forecast for today. You've just got to toughen it out early, don't you, Brodie?
You do. Got the footy shorts on, mate. It's been beautiful during the day. So good here.
Absolutely wonderful. And I know that our sprint colleagues will be looking with envy, because when they came here for the test event, it was cold and windy. And they'll be very jealous of what we're watching here today. So we have 24 women who are taking to the course. 12 will get through to the final later on today. It is a change which we'll be bringing in for Paris next year. Instead of a 10-person final, it'll be a 12-person final next year, which will just add to the intrigue for sure. And the first paddler on the course, and giving a little bit of early work for the judges who haven't probably sat down properly in their comfortable chairs just yet. It's Lena Tunison from the Netherlands out there having a crack.
Yeah, she's into the first tricky move there, across the stopper into the spin. Manages it not too bad, a little sticky, but she's putting down a good start here, and we know it's all about the bottom half of this race run.
Brodie, is there a big difference for the athletes who will be taking off early here, where it is, as you said, it's a bit chilly? They need to rug up a little bit more. Are they at a disadvantage from the athletes who might come later on in the day when the sun's coming through and it might be a bit warmer on the face?
Yeah, I think potentially maybe, yeah. You have to wear more layers. It's harder to get the muscles warmed up and firing. And again, the people that go at the end of the runs get to watch the people at the start. So people like Jess Fox can be watching on the bank and seeing how the early paddlers are navigating these gates.
So a good run so far for Lena Tunison, no mistakes. We saw yesterday in the women's, the commentator's curse kicks in early, like to get one out of the way early in the commentary with a touch with her back. So that's a 2-second penalty when you touch the gate for Lena Tunison. But other than that, it's been she's been pushed a little bit low there as well. Yeah, so
it's been a solid run. Don't know if it's going to be good enough for a top 12.
Solid without being spectacular.
Yeah,
for Lena Tunison, but she's put down a time, and that's the important thing. Everybody else has to try and go out and beat that. The interesting thing is, here we go, a world champion on the course earlier, Andrea Herzog, who yesterday in her first run
had a battler, didn't she?
She got, I think, 3 or 4 50s in a row because she lost her would try to move, she said, which she thought nobody else had done. So she wanted to give a go at it because it just seemed like such a simple move. Turns out it wasn't simple. And then she flipped and then missed a couple of gates. And by the time she resurfaced, she was too far down the water to go back. So then she came out in the second run. And as you can see, the reason she's coming off second on the course is she only just scraped into the semi-final.
Stressful day for her. It was like yesterday by the sounds of it.
By the skin of her teeth, yes. Yeah. She looked very relieved when I spoke to her yesterday afternoon. But we know what she's capable of, Brody. She's a former world champion, so she's very, very good.
Yeah, I think judging by yesterday, she'll be looking to nail this semi-final run, and we should get a good indication of what a finals time might look like.
She had a very disappointing World Championships, though. It was one of the surprise early casualties at the World Championships. But oh, look at that! She's missed that gate as well. But she's going back. Is she going to go back or not? She's got to go back. What a tough ask
this is. It's a long way back. Just didn't pick the wave up there on 12, Ross, and just almost did an endo again. The nose sunk and the tail popped out, and she went low.
Wow, that was tough work. It's a long way to the top if you want to rock and roll, and she found it really difficult to get back there, lost a lot of time. So that'll be disappointing for Andrea Herzog. Still clean. Oh, and she struggled with that one as well. Oh my goodness, this is not the Andrea Herzog that we've come to expect. As I said, she had a disappointing World Championships and really struggling to get her rhythm here as well. So,
geez, that's tough. Yeah, tough finish to the season.
There is no, I can confirm though, Brody, and you can take this to the bank because a lot of the stuff you and I spoke about yesterday turned out to be rubbish. I can confirm that these races here have no bearing on German selection. So.
Oh yeah, I did make that call later on in the day.
Good.
Yeah. Out there.
So Andrea, she's not happy, but won't affect her battle for the Olympic spot. And another paddler who is on the water much earlier than we might expected is Angèle Hoog, the French paddler. She had a podium at the World Cups earlier this year and has been an absolute revelation.
She has been, yeah. It's been a really good season for her. Getting stuck a little in that stopper, but getting it done. Just got to keep the boat moving. Oh, getting stuck again. Oh, wow. Boat just standing still there. It's not what you want to see.
A little bit surprised, Brody, given that this is their home course. You would think that the French paddlers would have lots of practice in these sorts of stoppers and that, but she struggled on both directions there.
Yeah, that's true. I've been a little surprised by it the whole weekend, actually. The French have struggled as much as the rest of us, so obviously takes a while to sort of get that home ground advantage. Hopefully they can do it in another 6 months.
Nice crowd already building up here at the Olympic Stadium. Yesterday we had a couple of thousand school kids. Oh, goodness me, what is happening?
Stuck against the plastic bollard there. She's having a battle of a run.
I hope she didn't get the fingies jammed between the paddle and the bollard, because that would sting this morning. It's quite cold.
Yeah, it would do.
So that would not impress her either. So all in all, not the run that she would be hoping to put on for the home crowd here.
No. Sort of in touch, slightly back, but I think, yeah, like we said earlier, it's going to take a lot more to make that top 12 and race in the final this afternoon.
Maybe Landon Tunison knew something that we don't, because she was very careful with her run.
She was, and we saw a lot of trouble yesterday on this course, didn't we, Ross? It was.
Yeah. Look at that disappointment there. It is selection for the French. I think this is maybe their final selection race. So
I think that's pretty tight too in the C1 women. They've all fairly consistent season, very similar results.
Now Ellis Miller is on the course, the first of the Brits. 3 Brits in this race, of course. Later on we'll have Mallory Franklin and Kimberly Woods both on the course, but Ellis Miller has a chance now to really put down a good run and get herself on top of the leaderboard early, because the 3 paddlers we've had so far, including former world champion Andrea Herzog, have really struggled this morning. So let's see if Ellis Miller can tame this wild beast, Brodie Crawford.
Yeah, looking pretty good so far. Getting the top of the course done, pretty solid, nothing specky. That's all you need, because all the hard stuff starts from here. We've seen so much trouble in 12, 13, and let's see how she navigates those gates now. Out of the upstream 10, 11, 12, 13, I should say. It's a 3-gate combo.
Sneaky little touch with the back of the boat, which she won't be aware of. So there's a 2-second penalty, which won't help her cause. And, no.
Just dropping back a bit, but not too bad. Not the fastest we've seen, but the best so far this morning.
Yeah, her time is, well, she's a bit down on the split. But there was a lot of time lost at the bottom of the course for all the paddlers. Oh, stuck there a little bit for Alice Miller. Certainly one of the future stars, you would think, of British canoeing, but you've got to remind yourself that even though Mallory Franklin and Kimberly Woods feel like they've been around forever, they're both very young paddlers still. And probably got a couple more Olympics in them at least, you'd think, Brodie.
Yeah, they very, very well could do. They've got a fair bit of depth in that C1 women class.
They sure
in Great
have.
Britain. There's 5, 6, 7 good girls.
So Alice Miller drops into 3rd position, and I don't think that any of these times are going to... Well, I have been proven wrong before, but I'd be very surprised if any of these early athletes will be featuring in our final later on. 12 athletes will go through. Half the field will go through.
Yeah, I think we saw a 95 in the C1 men, and I'm expecting around a 105, I think, for the win in the C1 women. About 10 seconds.
And just to fill you in on where we are with the World Cup standings, because this is the World Cup final, so double points at play. We saw yesterday Jessica Fox celebrate her 5th consecutive K1. Oh, and there Andrea Alia Kurzorog there getting stuck as well in that stopper. We saw Jessica Fox yesterday celebrate her 5th consecutive K1 overall World Cup title, which was quite incredible. And she is, Brodie Crawford, well and truly in the box seat today. She's already got a commanding lead in the women's C1, and her nearest rival, Eleanor Lilick, is not here. Amazingly, yesterday did not make the semi-final.
Wow, I missed that.
Yeah,
You're kidding.
She did not make the semi-final, so that has really delivered this. I mean, there are still athletes, because it is another touch there for Kozorog. Because it's worth 120 points to win. I mean, if Fox makes an absolute pig's ear of her run today and doesn't make it through to the final, it could throw it open for Victoria Oos or Kimberly Woods, maybe to jump up the leaderboard. But with Lilick missing the semi-final, we could see Jessica Fox pick up the C1 overall World Cup crown as well, to go with her K1, which
it'd be hard to bet against that, wouldn't it?
You sure would.
Bit of a tough run here from Alia. She's kept her head in the game. She's pushing all the way to the finish, but yeah, just offline in a few spots. And as we can see, a couple of 2-second penalties are not going to help her time.
So we're 5 athletes down, and we're yet to see a run that will really make the hair stand up on the back of our neck. Some difficulty for a few of the athletes. Let's see if this young lady, Victoria Oos, she's had a good year.
She's had a great year, hasn't she? Really good results. A bit of a breakout year in C1, I would say. I haven't seen her in the top 10, and she had some podiums. I think she got a
2nd in Tucson from memory. So, and she is in the running. She's currently sitting 3rd in the World Cup standings. So she's one of the athletes who could make the most of Jessica Fox if she makes a big mistake today. But Victoria will need to. Oh, and she's giving the judges some work to do there. Just reminding you, if you don't go through, if your entire head and part of the body and part of the boat does not go between the gates, then that is a 50-second penalty, and they are having a look at gate 8 for Victoria. It was a bit hard to tell from our angle. We're sitting up here. We are on the grassy knoll. Or as somebody told me yesterday, we're like the fools on the hill. That was a bit unkind, I thought.
The experts on the hill.
That's what I would have thought. I think that's what they meant. English wasn't their first language, so I think something got lost in the translation. So we're not in a... yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, she's putting together a solid run here. They've given her the all clear on that gate 8, which is what I thought when I saw it. So good to know the judges are on our side.
Yeah. So there are judges on the side of the course. You might be able to spot them in the background. They're wearing the very eye-catching mauve jumpers. There you go. We just saw a judge there doing the horizontal arm sweep, which means all clear. So they're there. Then we also have cameras covering nearly every possible angle as we have a new race leader. Now it's Victoria Oos goes into the lead. Don't know if that's going to be good enough, Brodie, but...
yeah, it's hard to read at the moment.
Yep.
Oh, here comes big Naomi Fox, the first of the Australians.
I don't know that she'll be happy with you calling her big Naomi Fox, but...
big star is what I mean.
Big star, that's what you meant, yeah. Petite Naomi Fox who's a big star on the course, desperate to get into the final today for the women's C1. Just missing out on the K1, but really working hard here today, and this is wide open now for her after the first 6 paddlers, and a good start for her. She's up on the split.
Yeah, very good. Let's see how she goes in this move. We haven't really seen anyone nail it so far. As good as probably we've seen this morning, so... Oh, that's very good there, Ross, on the next downstream. So she's on a good start here.
We're tracking for a good run here for Naomi Fox, the younger sister of Jessica Fox, and has been threatening a few times this season, but just not able to deliver that knockout run that we know that she's capable of. Could this be her event? Big, of course, the French with the Fox family, they well and truly get behind the Foxes because, of course, Miriam, mum, is French, and both girls speak fluent French, and Jessica, of course, winning over the crowd yesterday when she was giving part of her victory speech in French.
Yeah, no, they're very proud of their French heritage, so I'm sure the crowd will get behind them if maybe there's no French in the final, maybe.
Well, it's been a good run from Naomi. She's up on the split and needs to just hold it together here on the bottom of the course, and she could actually put herself in the mix here.
Yeah, I reckon this could be enough. Just got to get this last move. Easier said than done.
But it's been clean, which is the important thing, and that's not too bad at all.
Yeah.
So this is going to be good.
Solid.
I think we're going to have a new race leader, Naomi Fox from Australia. She's going to go around the 1:11 mark, which will be pretty reasonable. Is it going to be enough? Yes, there's the smile.
Yeah.
There is the smile that we've been waiting for.
Well done. I think that'll be enough for us.
Ooh, big call.
Yeah. I like the look of that run.
Yeah, it was a good run. It was tidy, it was neat, there were no penalties. So, well done, Naomi. Now she has to just wait and see if that'll be a top 12, but I think you might be right, Brody. I think the way we're seeing some of these runs unfold. Lucy Priaulx, though, the French paddler, hometown knowledge, of course, 2014 junior world champion and silver in 2015. So, been a while, though, since we've seen the very, very best of Lucy Priaulx. Let's see if she does it today in front of the home fans.
Yeah, been off the French team for a couple of years, but such a strong team. I'm sure she's still been training hard, and she's been looking good this year and putting together a good start to this run.
Just getting stuck a little bit in that stopper. But otherwise, not so bad. Yes, I was in the middle of saying we have camera angles covering all the gates. And then we have a team of very astute judges. They are very astute. I saw them this morning at the breakfast table, and they were studying their breakfast, just eyeing it off, working out what's right, what's wrong. Oh, Lucy, a lazy little, not lazy, sorry, Lucy, I shouldn't say that. Sneaky little gate touch there.
Yeah, on the back of the PFD.
So we have, yes, the judges, and they sit there in ground control, and they look at all the camera angles, and they check out any calls that the sideline eye makes with and there's another one.
Exact same sort of touch.
Yep, it's the back again.
Just a loss of spatial awareness there, Lucy.
So 2 sneaky little touches which she probably might not be aware of and will not be impressed about when she gets to the bottom of the course. So they will examine every call, every major call especially. Every 50 is examined in minute detail because it is a game changer for any athlete. But here's Lucy now. She's not going to be...
Yeah, strong finish, but just a couple 2-second penalties, and
she'll be surprised when she looks up and sees she has 2 gate touches because they were both sneaky little touches on the back.
Yeah, shout out to those video judges. They've been on point, haven't they, Ross? They don't miss a trick.
Nope.
Oh, and a tough start here. Well, who we got on the course?
Alexandra Stuck is on from Poland.
Just falling low on the first upstream. It's always tough when you start a run like that. Let's see if she can fight back from here. To pedal down.
She's giving it her all. She her biggest moment in her paddling, well, she'll probably say no, I had a bigger moment than that, but way back she was, I think she may well have been our last mixed K2 world champion. She won the mixed K2 world champion title in Rio in 2017. So I'm pretty certain that she's probably the reigning.
The reigning, yeah. Mixed C2 though, I think you're talking about.
Mixed C2,
yeah.
sorry, yes, sorry, not mixed K2, mixed C2.
Yeah, I forgot about those couple of years back there. Yeah.
Did you ever do it?
No, it looked like good fun though. It's a shame.
Yeah. Anyway, so nice clean run so far from Stuck, but yeah, losing a bit of time up the top, as you can see, more than 7 seconds down.
Yeah, quite conservative there in 11, really slowing down the boat, getting it done, but maybe losing a little bit of boat speed. Just making sure of every gate here.
You can see now the sun is starting to come through. Parts of the course are bathed in the early morning sunshine. We are.
It's looking beautiful out there, isn't it?
It really is. We're. Ooh, it's the hair.
The hair. Will they give the touch on the hair?
They will.
They have.
That's the way it goes. I always think, though, Brody, if you've got the long hair, it can be a bit of a hindrance. Remember that, I can't remember where it was, where Jessica Fox, her ponytail clipped a gate and it cost her a medal.
Yeah, it swung out. The polar slap.
What do you do with your flowing locks, mate? You just let them flow?
Let them flow, mate.
Yep. Man, it looks good. There's no better sight than seeing Brodie Crawford charging down a slalom course with the locks flowing in the breeze.
I think Jess, yeah, she tucks that ponytail in these days.
It's a good idea. Well, yeah, it gave Alexander Stuck a 2-second penalty there. So now Claudia Zwolinska, who's celebrated another bronze yesterday in the K1 and also an overall World Cup bronze. So she will be invigorated.
Yeah, she will be. She's got a beautiful style on C1, very smooth, very efficient. Copying an early touch on 3, so she needs to probably take a few more risks here and really lay down some speed.
She told me yesterday, Brodie, that she took your and my advice and decided that she would go down yesterday clean without any penalties. And I said, well, I'm glad that we could help. And I don't know that you needed us to tell us it.
We're doing God's work in this studio.
We're helping young paddlers. We're helping young paddlers on their path to the future. But Claudia Zwolinska, she picked up a silver in the European Championships this year, so we know what she's capable of. And at the moment, this race is wide open. We're really yet to see many great runs so far. Naomi Fox sitting on top of the leaderboard with a 1:11, and then the next best time is 3 seconds behind that. So this is, as we head towards the middle,
touch there on 16. Very, about to say, very solid, controlled run. It's looking good.
Why didn't she take our advice today, bro?
Yeah, she's going to need to really nail this last upstream to stay in contention.
So
a little low.
Oh, yep, she's losing some time here as well. A lot of these athletes, speaking to them around the course, Brodie, are talking about just how tired they are. And they feel really tired at the moment. It's been a long season as Claudia goes into second overall, and a bit of a shake of the head there, so I'm not sure she's convinced that's going to be enough. It's been a long season, and because of the format here, Brodie, a lot of the women especially had 4 races yesterday.
Yeah.
Because it's compulsory you do both runs in the heats. And a few of them just said how exhausted they felt last night. So
yeah, it was a pretty brutal day, and it was a late finish too. I think last run here was about 6:30 last night. So yeah, it's a pretty brutal end to a long season, but hey, we're happy to be here. It's a privilege to be here.
Yeah, so. You are, yes. Where else would you be?
That's right.
If you weren't out here paddling away, doing what you love, or sitting in the commentary box, doing what you love.
Looking at Ross with that slick haircut of his.
Thanks, mate. Thank you very much. I spent a lot of money on that. Anyway,
back to the slalom.
Miran Lazcano, I'll tell you later on, the deal I got, you'll be shocked.
Okay.
Well, I'll tell you that this is in Australian dollars. This haircut, you'll find this very hard to believe. $18. Who pays $18 for a haircut these days?
That's good value.
And what's more, my hairdresser, she said to me, "You've been here a few times. I'd like to offer you our VIP deal." Oh, big gate touch there for Miran Lazcano. "I'd like to offer you our VIP deal for 120. No, what'd you say? You can have 12 haircuts for $120. Now you do the maths on that, my friend. $10 a haircut. Oh no, Miran,
just
big problems.
Geez, that's some serious value, Ross.
It's good. How good is?
Send me their way.
I mean, how good is that, Brodie?
Like unheard
Who
of.
pays $10 for a haircut these days? I know, and quality haircut. So Miran Lazcano there. Unfortunately, look at that. You can see the checkerboard there.
Yeah,
3 touches.
Penalties. It's always going to be pretty hard with that many 2-second penalties on top of your raw time.
So Leah Novak on the course. Now this is competitor number 12 of 24. So after Leah, we're going to start seeing some Fs appearing alongside people's names. Now that's not F for fail, that is F for final. It sort of threw Brodie and I a little bit yesterday because we're used to seeing Q come up a little bit. Oh! But F for final will start appearing not after this run, but the run after this we'll start seeing who's going to make up today's C1 women's final. And right now Naomi Fox sitting in the box position. She is the fastest qualifier.
Yeah, Leah Novak though, just about to call it. She gets a 2-second penalty, but on a pretty fast time here, a really aggressive start. And it's interesting to watch her paddle. She doesn't do much swapping, Ross, which is quite rare in the women's field.
In these days, yeah. Men not so much, but in women.
These crossbow ups. Yeah, it's vintage.
Vintage.
Love to see it.
Yep. Wow, look at the crowd already. It's built up on the banks there.
Oh my goodness! Whoa!
What a big water splash on the camera!
That was outrageous.
How many people flinched at home then when that is 3D?
We've seen a few of those where the nose sinks and the tail just launches.
Yeah, that is one for the fans at home, just giving them a water splash. If you're sitting at home and you just flinched because you thought you were going to get a face full of water, you're not the only one. I did as well. There's a touch as well for Leah. So
she was putting together such a nice run.
Yeah.
Such a shame, but the 12-13 combination claims another person.
She's trying to get back on track now. Leah Novak from Slovenia. I think the race for the Slovenian Olympic position. Oh no, that's a 50. That is a big 50. That's an angry swat. That's an angry swat, and she's not happy. She's going to go back and give it another swat, is she?
She's fighting all sorts of demons in there now.
Oh, yeah, look at that. There's a look of anger. Look out, Gate. You're about to cop one. That is...
Get the camera off her. We don't know what's going to happen next.
No, that's right. That is a 50 that you'll get for that. You cannot deliberately move the gate. And I don't think, Brodie, there's any question at all.
No.
That wasn't a deliberate swat of the gate.
Rage in that one, I think.
Yeah, it was indeed.
Look at this, though. 1 second up.
Nuria Villarubla, as you would expect. I mean, she's one of the early pioneers of women's canoe.
That's right. She's been on the top for a long
there's
time.
a touch, though. There we are. We've put the curse on her already for Nuria Villarubla. So we're about to see our first finalist. Will it be Nuria Villarubla or will it be Naomi Fox from Australia? Naomi Fox's time is a 1:11.74. She'd be desperately unlucky now, Brodie, not to make the final. That would be the next 12 paddlers are all going to 1:11.
Very unlucky, yeah.
That would annoy her a lot. Good run here, though, from Nuria. This is nice. This is what we expect now from the top-level paddlers.
Yeah, making light work of that 12-13 combination, which a lot of people have struggled with. It's looking very good so far from Nuria.
And a couple of gates being reviewed there, but I didn't see anything when just to the naked eye. But the judges will have a close look. But at this stage, she's on track here to possibly go into the lead. Oh no, going a little bit low there. It's going to be close.
Be very
no, there we go. It's not going to be close.
That could be costly. That touch.
That could be
go now.
Very costly. She will be annoyed to throw that away there. Yeah, that's a disappointment for her, and what that means is that Naomi Fox will be into the final.
There was 6 seconds of penalties on that time, Ross. You missed a couple there.
No, but they were reviewing.
Yeah.
They reviewed them, and now, wow.
What a fast time.
Her raw time was a 1:08 for Nuria Villarubla, so she'll be really disappointed there for sure. Teresa Neblova is on the course. Very exciting young paddler. Silver in the under-23 World Championships this year. And she's a 2-time junior silver medalist, so overdue for a gold medal. And, of course, we know how strong the Czechs are, Brodie, so...
Oh, yeah. You're part of that Czech squad.
There was like a bucking bronco in there for Teresa Neblova. She looked like she was never going to get off. It was like one of those mechanical bulls that you ride sometimes. You know that pub that you frequent in Sydney with a mechanical bull?
Got the record there, mate.
Have you?
Yeah.
How long were you on for?
2 days.
You'd fallen asleep and they couldn't get you off. Teresa Neblova, though, listen to the crowd getting up, getting excited.
Yeah, she's well in touch. Just muscled her way through the top section of this course, and now hopefully can finesse her way through the bottom, because it's pretty tough down here.
But there's a review going. I'll tell you what, the judges are better on. Yeah, more on. You and I haven't had enough coffee. They've spotted things that you and I have missed today already.
A little off our game, but we usually pick up.
Yep. As the day gets on, we'll get better. So she's up on the split at the moment. Teresa Neblova needs to hold it together. Naomi Fox had a clean run. She's one of only a handful of athletes so far who have gone down without any penalties.
Yeah, we haven't seen anyone nail that 19-20 that we just saw there. So there's definitely time there for any paddler that wants to take it on. Here we go, though.
This is going to be close. New leader, I think. Just outside, but she's in. She's straight into the final. Teresa Neblova, and that'll be a great relief for her, for sure. Now, Kimberly Woods takes to the water. Two-time European champion and silver medalist at the World Championships just a couple of weeks ago in Lee Valley. What a day that was for the British fans. Gold and silver.
It was pretty epic, wasn't it? It was a very exciting day. Really good day to be in the crowd. She's in some incredible form. Hard to bet against her today. I think she'll be pushing her way into that final.
Well, she's certainly determined, and the thing is, she's one of just a handful of athletes who could challenge later on Jess Fox for the overall World Cup champion for 2023. But to do that, she needs to make the final. Geez, hard work.
It's tough, isn't it? Yeah, it's real physical there. She's got it done, but probably not the fastest we've seen. To wait for this next split. That's very good in 9. Whipping it through. So she goes in 10. Another tricky upstream. Pretty solid.
Good run so far for Kimberly Woods. Now, she's done this course already 4 times. So this is her 5th run on this course this week. And, of course, her 3rd run. This is a new. Well, she's done this run twice for the K1, of course.
Yes, in the finals
with this gate placement.
Yep. Ooh, that was tight, but playing it safe. She's well in touch, so
yeah,
putting together pretty smart run here, I think.
And the judges again having a review that Brody and I didn't see. Gate number 9. So Claudia Zwolinska is the athlete that is waiting now to see if she makes the final.
Oh, there it is. Pretty good.
That's the move.
That was tight. That was nice.
Yep, that's the move. We're going to have a new race leader here. Kimberly Woods from Great Britain will go into the lead. I think, yes, she will. And look at that.
Yeah,
look at that. She is fired up.
Let's go.
Here we go. This is what they're looking at. What?
Whoa. That is outrageously close, isn't it?
Oh, no. The pole did not budge.
Nothing budged.
Did not budge.
We've seen a few of those this weekend, haven't we?
Oh.
Just millimetres.
How good's the camera work, though? Our camera people, they've been up since 4:30 this morning, just training their eyes, just doing stuff, just staring at things, getting ready for the big day. And it paid off there, because that was excellent camera work.
And judge work. Went straight into review. Someone saw that.
Somebody did.
Unreal.
So Kimberly Woods, there's still the asterisk is still there. Yeah, that would be mean. That would be mean to give her a 2-second penalty there. Teresa Fizarova now. Whoa, what a move!
Yeah, taking on 9. That is radical as you can do it, but pulling it off, I think, very tight. She's on a good run here.
She's a 2-time World Cup winner in the C1. Tokyo Olympian, of course. Was for a long time the biggest threat to Jessica Fox in the C1. It just has dropped off a little bit in the last season or so since Tokyo.
Yeah, she's been up there for a long time, hasn't she?
Yeah.
You don't almost expect her to have a World Championship title, but I'm sure she'll get back to those heights soon. She's a very, very good C1 paddler.
And so Kimberly Woods has been given the all clear. The judges did the right thing, I think. Thumbs up from Brody and I to the judges. So she is our race leader at the moment and into the final.
This is quick, Ross. This is very quick.
Yeah, this is our new race leader. Kimberly Woods wasn't there for very long, because look at this. Teresa Fizarova has put down a statement. Wow. She has put down a statement there. Again, another review going up for gate 9. but she is more than 4 seconds quicker than Kimberly Woods.
Yeah, she really took the course on. That was awesome.
I think she heard you and I saying that she's been a bit off her game in the past season or so, and wanting to prove you and I wrong, as every paddler wants to.
We want them to as well, Ross.
Yep. The general feeling around the course amongst the athletes is, let's make Ross and Brodie look and sound stupid, and they're doing a good job of it. So well done.
Unfortunately, it's not that hard.
No, you need to set the bar a little bit higher, folks. You need to find a better challenge in life. Maybe that challenge should be going down the course without touching any gates in super fast time. Sona Stanoska, the under 23 world champion. The 100. Oh! Teresa Fizarova has been given a 50.
No, on that upstream, was it?
On the upstream that I said was a good maneuver, and you said it was tight.
Yeah, I thought it was okay. That is just brutal. No.
That is a game changer. Teresa Fizarova. Is that gate 9 it was? Wow. So
it's confirmed, Ross?
It is confirmed.
Wow.
It is confirmed. Our eagle eye in the soundproof booth, Cedric Roger, he's on his A game today. He's brought his A game. He's across it all and spotted it. 50-second penalty for Teresa Fizarova, and that is not going to impress her one bit.
Yeah, that's a shame. She was looking like she was paddling really well today. I was looking forward to seeing her in the final, but I'm sure the judges got it right. So
there is the opportunity for there's a little tent just flapping about in the breeze up there, and it's got a little sign on it, not a very big sign, just a little sign that says protest tent. They don't want to advertise it too much.
I think you'll see them up there.
I reckon the Czechs are pitching in that just outside there now. So Sona Stanoska comes down, unfortunately for Sona. Clean run, but just lost too much time.
She's not that far off qualifying, Ross. Could be an outside chance.
You reckon?
3 or 4 away?
Okay.
3 away.
Yeah, well, Victoria Urs is through now. So we have Woods, Fox in the Woods, Neblova, Zwolinska and Urs are all into the final. And now Monica Doria Villarubla is on the course, hoping to get through to another final in the C1 for Monica.
Yeah, she has made it easy for herself, starting with an early touch on 2.
Yep.
Just the bow of the boat flying up there a bit uncontrolled and copping the pole, but she's been ultra consistent this year.
There's another touch there as well, though, so that's going to be tough.
We've seen that signature lean forward and arch the back there, haven't we?
And another one there. There's another one there. So 3 touches already for Monica Doria Villarubla. We know she's fast, but I don't know that she can make up 6 seconds.
Let's see if she takes some risks here at the bottom. She's going to have to if she wants any chance.
What a great camera angle that is. Look at the crowd there. Just a little bit of dew on the feet this morning. They'll be getting wet socks standing up there on the grass, but they'll be loving the action, enjoying seeing these women throw their canoes around between the gates. You certainly see. Monica going for an early swim.
Just losing the balance there on the outside of the boat.
But not losing any points because she managed to correct herself and go through the gate. But now a little bit of a French kissing in the USA on that Monica. What is happening here?
I think just trying to send it there on that last move and just going a little wild.
Holy guacamole.
It's a shame because I think she was, even with those touches, she was putting together a run that may have challenged for the final.
Yeah, gee. No, that wasn't the run that she wanted though. So Nuria Villarubla moves into the final as well. Ken Marjorie De La Souza, another paddler who, well, she was 4th in the Tokyo Olympics, Brodie. And you don't come 4th at the Olympics if you can't paddle.
No. She's the last of our French paddlers today, so no one's qualified yet, although Lucy Priaulx is next. Be good to get one locked in for the home crowd.
Yep. She's on her day. I've seen her, I think it was in Tucson earlier this year, lay down a run which nobody could get close to in a semi-final.
Yeah, she can be ultra fast when she's on it. Started as runner's been ultra fast, Ross. 1.25 up.
Here's a little interesting scenario for you, Brodie, and for folks at home. No matter what happens here, we'll have a French paddler in the final. because it is Lucy Priaulx who is sitting right now on the bubble, waiting to see if she'll get through. So it'll either be Marjorie de la Sousse or Lucy Priaulx who will go. Oh, there's a touch.
Geez, there goes the 3-second lead she's made for herself, but still will be 1 second up.
And there's a lot of wriggle room in that top 5 at the moment, top 6. So she can afford the touch and still get through. So it'll either be De La Sousse or Priaulx who get into the final for the women's C1. Oh, Lucy Priaulx could be the one, unless Marjorie de la Sousse can really finish this move off.
Just needs to finish the run, still well within that final cutoff.
Yep, the time is not too bad. I think that she's looking at Priaulx's time is a 1:17, so she should be well inside that.
Yep, for sure.
Marjorie de la Sousse. Yep, she will go straight into the final. Great news for the French fans here. Yep, just a nod of the head there saying thank you very much, thank you fans.
Yeah, very good top half. If she can sort that bottom half out,
yep,
she'll be very up there for the final.
Yeah. So just repeating the big news today that Teresa Fizarova, a former World Cup, 2-time World Cup winner, a late 50-second penalty has put her out of the final. That's the headline news right now. As we see the teenager from Slovakia, Zuzana Pankova. This is, every time I see her on the water, I just get excited about the future, Brody.
Yeah, she's very impressive. So young, already so good. Picking up another touch on gate 2.
Yeah.
Making hard work of it.
2022 Junior World Champion, 2021 Junior European Champion. She was 5th at the European Championships this year, so already as a teenager, she's made her mark on this sport. Can she get through to a final? It's Lucy Priaulx from France who is waiting nervously to see what the outcome will be, but it's a nice start here from Pankova.
Yeah, this is looking really nice. Let's see how she handles perhaps the toughest move on the course, the 11, 12, 13. She picks the wave up nicely, gets it done, very good. 0.63 down, so well within that finals cutoff. This is a very nice run coming together.
Yep, she just needs to, the bottom part here, there's a couple of moves here where a few paddlers have really come unstuck. And Pankova there, oh, a few people have hit that with their back, but I think she was okay. So just a second outside the split, and that's fine. She's got about 5 seconds to play with.
Yeah, I think this is a very well measured run for the semi-final. This is very solid, nothing too specky.
She's going to go straight into the final, Zuzana Pankova.
This is fast, very fast.
Yep, good run, good run. Moves into second.
Wow, with the 2-second penalty, we should say.
Yeah,
So
yeah, that's a good, fast, raw time.
Yep. We'll take confidence into the final.
The fastest raw time on the course so far was set by, I think, Nuria Villarubla, who's into the final. So let's see if she can eliminate those. Oh, they're going to give that a touch or not? That was close for Evie. Always looks busy, doesn't she, on the course, the way her paddling style.
Yeah, she loves to do a lot of strokes. Very fast.
Yep.
Very quick across the flat water.
Picked up a bronze at the Under-23 World Championships this year and a silver at the Tucson World Cup back in 2022, and she's fast already at the top of the course. So a nice positive start for the young American.
Yep, gets the green split. It's always good to start your run. See how she navigates this move. Oh, that's good, Ross. Boat didn't stop across that stopper. We haven't seen many paddlers do it that well today. So she goes into these upstream gates. There's time in these ups as well.
Yeah,
a little conservative, but
she probably can afford to be. I mean, I'm sure she would know. Word would have got through to her that there is a lot of time to play with on this course to make it through to the final.
Yeah, that's true. No point.
Oh, look at that. She's well up now, Brody.
Yeah, that's a very healthy split. This is looking very good from Liebhardt here. And that's very true, Ross. You've got to really come with a game plan. You don't do anything too crazy in the semi-final if you know you've sort of got the pace to do something solid and progress.
Leave a bit of petrol in the tank for the final. And this has been a very good run here from Evie Liebhardt. She's still up on the split now. This move here. Nice.
Very good.
Excellent work.
Good challenge for the lead if she can nail this last upstream.
We could, yep. And ooh,
pretty solid.
We're going to have a new race leader. 1:10 is the time set by Kimberly Woods. It's going to be just outside that, I think, but she's certainly going to go straight into the final. There she goes into second position.
Very well raced.
She'd be pretty happy with that result there. So into the final now. Mallory Franklin, the Olympic silver medalist, the reigning world champion. What a moment that was in Lee Valley just a fortnight ago when in front of her home fans she managed to win the gold medal and win her.
Oh, that was such a good race, wasn't it?
It was such a good race.
Just, they threw down. It was a pleasure to watch. So competitive. She's always up there and always super composed, hey Ross? Very calm.
Yep.
Don't see too much emotion from Mallory. Just always within herself and paddles very consistently.
She's of course 2017 world champion to go with her world championship title of this year. She's a former under 23 world champion as well. And as I said, she is the reigning Olympic silver medalist. Interesting scenario for the British selectors, Brody, with the team that they end up deciding to take.
Yeah, they've got some good problems to have, you could say.
Well, yeah.
So much quality.
Franklin was the fastest in the C1 and the K1 in Lee Valley, so I don't know whether, but I don't know, I've not heard whether she wants to do both. If she does,
I'm sure she does, Ross.
Well, that's going to make it interesting for the selectors because, I mean, they've got Kimberly Woods. Oh, where are you going, Mallory? Where are you going? She didn't put her indicators on.
Yeah.
And
she's got plenty of time up her sleeve, but definitely lost some time there, probably a couple of seconds. So needs to finish solidly here to progress.
So still waiting on the bubble is the French paddler Lucy Priot, and it's getting to nervous moments for her because the only paddlers left to come are pretty high quality. And you might be relying on Jessica Fox to stuff things up if you want to get into a final, and I wouldn't be doing that.
Oh, so good there from Mallory. That's sealed the deal. One more gate to go.
So Mallory, she won't be the race leader, but she will go into the final. Mallory Franklin into 6th position. And you would think she's got a couple of seconds to make up on that run, Brody.
Yeah, absolutely. There's plenty in the tank there for Mallory.
All right, so now, well, what more can we say about this young lady, Jessica Fox? Already, she's had a crack at... Oh, she likes getting those early touches, doesn't she?
She loves keeping us on our toes.
I mean, seriously. The amount of times, I would like to go back and crunch the numbers and see the amount of times when she's had gate touches where it's come at the top of the course.
Yeah, she's had a few, but she always paddles. I think the track record, she paddles pretty well when she does touch them early, Ross. So
I reckon she does it deliberately to focus the mind so she doesn't start daydreaming halfway down the course and thinking about...
She loves, yeah, I don't think she needs to touch a gate, but she loves to have that fire in her belly, light that fire and really take on the course.
She is, of course, the reigning Olympic champion. She is miles ahead this year in the World Cup standings overall. If she makes it through to the final, I think she's almost sealed the deal for the overall World Cup champion. And look at that, even with the touch, she is the fastest on the course.
Wow, yeah, making light work of that 11, 12, 13 stagger there. So this is looking very nice. I think she'll probably still be up on this next split, but couple of tough moves to come. Let's see how she goes here. Look pretty solid.
Yeah, look at that. I must say she's looking a little bit tired. She told me yesterday she was feeling exhausted. So look at that though. Look at that. Just smooth. Just other athletes might have got into big trouble there and found them. Oh!
Whoa!
No worries. No worries at all.
Staying cool, calm and collected there.
A little bit of extra work for herself, but no problems here. Jessica Fox will go into the final. Yeah. Wasn't her greatest run, but that's all she had to do to get through because that's when the serious stuff happens. Now, the final paddler on the course. And gee, how good was she?
Far out. She was so fast, Ross.
On her first run yesterday. Oh, come on.
This gate too.
Stop it.
At the moment.
Stop it, you guys.
What's going on? Yeah, I think she had a 2.5 second lead in the end over the next person, or over Jess Fox. So really impressive heats run.
And just such a strong paddler, Gabi Satkova from the Czech Republic. And at the moment, well, we saw her teammate Teresa Fizarova get that late 50-second penalty. So Teresa Neblova is in the final though, so there is already a check there. No, I can also confirm for you, Brody, this race has no impact on their overall selection.
Okay, so that extra pressure isn't there, which is probably a good thing.
Yeah, but they won't be deciding their final team till middle of next year. It's a really interesting selection process for the Czechs. Yeah. But this has been a nice run. Gee, she looks good on the water, doesn't she? Just looks like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, she's looking very, very within herself. And, oh, that's so good there, 11, 12, 13. I'll tell you what, Lucy Prio has been on the bubble, I think, for the last about 10 paddlers, Ross.
Yeah. And
brutal.
I hate to say this, Lucy, but I think you can start wiping the boat down and put it in the shed, because unless something dramatic happens here, Gabby Satkova on this time, look at that. She's up on the split. With a touch, she's up on the split.
She's in good form this weekend.
Yep.
She'll take a lot of confidence into this final if she can. Oh, look at this. Beautiful. Whoa.
Oh, 2-second penalty. Won't matter, though. Look at this time. She could, no, is she going to be our new race leader? It's going to be close. Oh. Just into second with 4 seconds of penalties.
She's happy with that.
4 seconds of penalties, so a raw time.
4 seconds. Whoa.
A raw time of 106.86.
Wow.
Yeah, she means business.
She does.
Jessica Fox, if you thought you had this title sewn up, Gabby Satkova and Kimberly Woods and Evie Liebwarth, and I mean, this some young guns in this final.
Yeah, they're going down fighting today, aren't they, Ross? They're ready.
Really, really are. Wow, already I'm excited for this women's C1 final. 12 athletes, the best 12 athletes here. Naomi Fox is there.
She'll be racing, but she's happy about that.
She is, yep. Jessica Fox is there. Mallory Franklin is there. There we are, confirmation. Look at that. Woods, Satkova, Liebwarth, Pankova, Fox, Neblova, Franklin. That's your top 8. And then you've got Delasus, Zwolinska, Us, and Villarubla. Look at that. 6 seconds of penalties for Nuria Villarubla, but she sneaks into the final. She won't believe it. She would not believe her luck.
Fast run, it paid off. The raw time was good.
Look at Teresa Fizarova's 50-second penalty. Look at her raw time. Holy moly, that was cruel for Teresa Fizarova. Maybe we'll see in this highlight here.
I'd like to see that upstream again. That was very tough.
Yep. And the day when Naomi Fox is smiling is a good day, because we know that. Oh, look at that. The hair.
The hair touch.
The hair touch for Alexandra Stark.
That pole did not move.
No, that was mean. And here we go. How's your morning been, Gate? Oh, look at that.
It's a good shot, that one. Far out.
I don't think the judges had to ponder that one for too long. That was definitely a deliberate move, and that is a 50-second penalty. So, Brody, thanks, mate, for coming in.
Pleasure.
And helping us through. And we're going to see you on the water this afternoon and tomorrow for the kayak cross. So, best of luck with that. We hope to be able to call you in the finals. If not, I know the fans would love to have you in there.
Do you want me back and see you on final? Or?
Yeah, why not?
Why not? Let's do it.
Why not? You want to do it?
Yeah, mate.
Listeners at home, do you want him back?
Sake.
Listen to them. Yeah, bring Brody back. We want Brody. Okay, the fans have said it. They want you back.
All
so
right.
we'll see you for the C1 final.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, mate. So,
see you soon.
Brody Crawford there, helping me out with the women's C1 semi-finals. He'll be back, folks, for you Brody Crawford fans at home, and I know there's a lot of you. He's getting T-shirts made. Can you believe it? He's getting T-shirts made for the Brody Crawford fan club, and I'll let you know later on how you can get hold of those. But now we need to turn our attention to the men's K1 semi-finals, and wow, this is going to be really, really interesting. 24 paddlers here. Just 12 will go through to the semi-final, and it's an absolute smorgasbord of talent lining up. We've got Olympic champions, we've got world champions, we have got the very, very best kayak paddlers in the world. Well, most of them. One who's not there, but who's sitting here alongside me is Fredrik Wallen from Sweden. And Fredrik, good to have you in the commentary box again.
Thank you. Good to be back.
Well, I know you'd prefer to be out there.
Of course.
It was a tough day yesterday, though.
Yeah, yesterday was tough, but yeah, my worst race this season. But yeah, it can happen.
It's been a long season, though, Fredrik. We've been talking about a lot of the athletes are saying how tired they're feeling now after a really, really long season. The excitement of the World Championships a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, it has been hard to refocus, I think, and I'm very tired in my body. So some rest after this cross race.
And then get back and get into that qualification process.
Yeah.
for Paris next year. So let's have a look at the lineup. As I mentioned, there's some big names here, and there'll be some very interesting racing for the top 12. A couple of paddlers needing second runs yesterday. In fact, it was quite incredible, the number of the top athletes who got 50-second penalties on their first run and had to come through on the second run to get into today's semi-final, and we'll see them going off pretty early today. But let's have a look at the first man on the course. It is Dimitri Marx, who is definitely, if not he's one of the top kayak cross paddlers in the world this year. And Frederick trying to get himself into a K1 semi-final. Final, sorry.
Yeah, he did very well to make it, and he's really good in slalom as well. We know he can do fast run. He's a big, strong guy, and yeah, really kind guy as well. So I hope him the best for this run.
Yeah, no, he's a genuinely nice guy, and loves paddling, loves getting out there and getting amongst it. So let's see if he can put down a good time early on. We just saw in the women's C1 there are some, as we saw yesterday, Frederick, and you've been on the course, there are some very tricky spots.
Yeah, it's a very tricky course. I really enjoy the tricksy courses. Like, it has been very open courses earlier, and this was harder. It's good. We need to see how we're doing in the hard courses as well.
So Dimitri Marx is underway. As I mentioned, there are 24 paddlers here, and 12 will go through. Ooh.
He's going for the direct.
There's a 2-second penalty there for Dimitri Marx. Yes, 12 paddlers. Now, the reason, if you're sitting at home thinking, why are there 12 in the final? Normally there's only 10. Yes, you're correct. But next year in Paris at the Olympics, we will be having 12 in the finals. It's a new direction that we're going in, and just giving an opportunity for a couple of more paddlers to experience racing in an Olympic final. And I think it's a great move, and it's going to provide a lot more excitement, I think, for the fans.
Yeah, that would be very good. And he's going for direct here again. We'll see. It's interesting to see how all the boys will do now, the rest. I think the first move going direct was very risky, but yeah.
Well, we know he's definitely got, they're reviewing it, so I'm not sure if they're thinking it might have been a 50, but it was definitely a touch. Whether, that's tight.
That's tight, I think.
They've given him a 50 straight up.
Yeah.
For that one. Let's have a look at his reaction. What the hell, he says.
Yeah.
Sacre bleu. That's not a... Anyway, the judges are in a good spot. They will review it, Frederick, won't they?
They will. But that was very tight line from the last gate, and yeah, didn't have the speed over.
Now Mario Leitner,
Austria.
From Austria, a speed machine.
Yeah, he has done some finals, and yeah, he was in the final, semi-final in the World Championship, so we'll see if he can put down a good run now.
He got a 4th in Liceo at our last World Cup.
Yeah, so he's in good shape. He's also good in the kayak cross as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the state of play is with Austrian team selection for Tokyo. Of course, Felix Oschmarch is also a very fast paddler, so there'll be an interesting competition going on. Ooh.
Going for the spin, very nice there. Get a hold up there. Yeah, I think from what I've heard is that they will continue their selection next year in Tatsen for the Olympics. So I think, yeah, that's what I've heard at least.
Okay.
It's unofficial.
Yes, well, it's so hard to keep across what every country is doing because so many are doing different things.
But, nice.
That was
good.
nice.
Yeah,
oh, yes, good move. What's happening with Sweden? Frederick, what's the selection process there?
I guess it depends a bit how the kayak cross goes tomorrow, but looks like it can go on for next season as well. We will have Tatsen and the first 2 World Cups.
Wow.
So, yeah, preparing for next year.
Yeah. Well,
that was very fast of Mario as well. Yes.
He's traveling along very nicely at the moment. Needs to stay
low
clean.
there, but yeah, much better exit than Dimi. Yeah. You will have a first time on the board, clean.
93.89, so that's a good time for Mario, which suggests that probably the best paddlers will be looking at around a 90. Frederick, do you think, for this, for the kayak?
Yeah, he got a little bit hold up in the wave, and last upstream wasn't perfect, so I'm sure they can go a bit faster. But I think overall that was a good run.
Yep. And in the men's canoe final, Rafi Aveldi won that with a 95.5, so that was the canoe. So kayak, obviously, you would expect it to be quite a bit faster.
That's fast.
So we have now Martin Duguid from Switzerland.
Yeah, 4th place at the World Championship in London just 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
So he's definitely in good shape, and he has been here training a lot. So this is one to watch.
He's really been paddling well. His kayak cross is really strong at the moment, as you would expect. All the Swiss just stuck a little bit there.
Yeah, also going for the direct. I was watching the course. Yeah. I think I would not have gone for the direct if I was on the. I was watching, and yeah.
Too many risks involved if you go in the wrong angle by the look of things.
Yeah, I think if you go in for the spin, you can attack it a bit more, and you have a bit more margin. And yeah, I think
there might have been a touch there. Yes, there was. So
yeah, I think this is well off now. I think that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there we go. Okay, and the problem is, isn't it, Frederick? If you get into trouble early, you make a mistake early, you sort of mentally you think, I need to make up time.
Yeah.
On the course, and you start taking risks, and this to me seems like a course that, well, you can take risks, but gee, it's easy to make a big mistake.
Yeah, I think especially where Martin went for the direct move, I think that is the key move to make good. There's a lot of tricksy stuff going on in the course, but that is definitely the one to make sure you do good. The rest is
yeah. Unfortunately for Martin Duguid, I don't think that's going to be good enough for him. 102 you would think that'd be at least 10 seconds off the pace he needs to get through to the final. So tough result there for Martin Duguid, as Frederick said, 4th in Lee Valley. So he was coming here in good form.
Yeah, here we have Martin Strapotnik from Slovenia, and he's one guy that really paddled nice and smooth on the water, and yeah, like his style a lot.
He got a silver in the World Cup back in 2022, so we know he's capable, but those medal-winning runs probably don't come often enough for Martin Strapotnik.
That was very, very nice. He went for the spin and got a lot of speed over and didn't get stuck, so that's so just for you at home, giving you an update on where we are with the overall World Cup standings, and this is incredibly close. We have Vit Prindes at the moment, overall leader 194, Giovanni De Janeiro 193, so just 1 point between Prindes and De Janeiro, and they're both racing here today. Joe Clark sitting in 3rd with 173, then Yuri Priskovic with 170, so that was good, I think.
Yeah, so
made it.
It's really tight. The race for overall World Cup title holder is wide open here today. So we'll just see who makes it through to the final. And maybe just losing a little bit there for Strapotnik.
Yeah, I think that was his one big mistake in this run, and it cost him a lot. I think he was very close on the split, like 0.8, and now he's 2.6 after, so he lost a lot there in the last combination.
Yeah, not sure that that's going to be good enough.
No.
Wow, this is exciting. Young man from the United States, Joshua Joseph, 22 years of age, and here he is paddling to get into a World Cup final.
Yeah, strong guy, always pushing and going for it. He never leaves anything out there, so we'll see how he'll go. He definitely has important races coming up, fighting for the Olympic spot at the Pan American Games next year.
Yes, that's right. 22 years of age, so still an exciting future. I'm sure that he would love to be in Paris next year, but he certainly wants to be at his very, very best 4 years later when the Olympics are in Los Angeles.
Yeah, going for the spin.
Nice move.
Yes, very good. He didn't get hold up and keep the boot moving, and yeah, this is very good looking.
Oh, what a move. Well,
Yeah, all in.
he's really thrown it out there. He's got nothing to lose. And look at this.
Yeah, he's good.
He's really making his kayak work for
no,
him. No, there we go. That's what we were talking about. You can take the risks, but if it doesn't come off, and gee, his time was so good up until that move there.
Yeah, he wasn't a good run, but maybe he was going a bit too hard and didn't have the margin where you need the margin to be on your side.
Yeah, so he missed 2 gates there. That's disappointing there for Joshua Joseph, but he really was throwing it out there. As you said, Frederick, he's a sort of paddler who never leaves anything out there.
No, I mean, his first part of the course was really good, so yeah, it's too bad with the mistake that cost him big time.
Yeah. But we'll see much more of this young man from the United States, Joshua Joseph. As Frederick said, Pan America's next year. It's all going to come down to that for selection for the US team for the Olympics.
Yeah.
Now you can hear the crowd getting excited because their man is on the course. Boris Nouveau, by the way, did not make.
Yeah, surprisingly.
It was one of the big surprises, and I don't know, Frederick, how that plays out for French selection.
Yeah.
Because I think this is the final selection race. So
it is.
I don't know whether that means that Nouveau is now out of the picture, or whether he has enough points locked away already. It's an interesting situation, but Benjamin Renier, I'm sure,
up 1.2.
Yeah, Benjamin Renier, I'm sure, will be wanting to take advantage of the absence of his teammate.
A bit conservative there, but yeah, clean. That's very important. Yeah, I think Boris' only chance now is to go really hard in the kayak cross and do well.
Yep.
But yeah, I think everyone has a chance in the French team. So, that's very nice.
So listen to that crowd. They are really getting behind their man. And the split time is good.
That is very fast.
Benjamin Renier, the crowd will be lifting him. He really wants to nail this finish now, get himself into a position where he can challenge for a place in the final.
Going for a spin here as well. Yeah, good, staying clean, staying fast.
Oh, he's 2 seconds up.
Oh, that's also very good. He's on a really good run. I think if he nails this, he can be in the final.
This is our first man who's going to go very close to the 92nd.
And he's go. Yeah.
So Benjamin Renier, he will go into the lead. And is that going to be enough? He's pretty happy with it.
Yeah, I think that's in the final, I think.
You calling it?
Yeah, that's in the final.
All right, there you have it. Frederick Wallen calling it early. And Benjamin Renier will be in the final. Those French fans, I think, agree with you.
Yeah,
they are a very knowledgeable crowd here.
Yeah, the fans are great out there cheering for, especially the French, but for everyone. And you can really hear them on the water. That's very cool.
So Chris Bowers is on the course. First of a couple of Brits. Of course, for Chris, always gives it his all out there, but races for so long in the shadows of the great Joe Clark.
Yeah.
But I'm sure that Chris wants to make a mark for himself today.
Yeah, I think he has done some really good results in the past, and this year maybe hasn't gone his way. I'm not really sure if he would agree, but I think, yeah, he can do really good stuff on the water, but I think he has some trouble this year. So hopefully today could be his day.
He would dearly love to make a final. You know, it might be a foregone conclusion in terms of British team selection. You would find it very hard to dislodge Joe Clark.
Yeah, that would.
But I'm sure that he would love to give the selectors just something to think about.
Yeah, definitely. And especially for himself as well, to put down a good run and like be happy. Like, this is the last race of the season. You always want to finish with a good feeling.
He does have age on his side. I mean, Joe Clark is certainly not old. But Chris Bowers does have a couple of years on him, so I'm sure that he's just biding his time at the moment. But this has been a pretty decent run.
Yeah, if he can keep this together, yeah, it could be close to what Mario did, I guess. And that's
Oh, 2-second penalty there for Bowers. Is that going to be a game changer? I think so, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It's going to be that tight that I think 2 seconds Frederick, could
Yeah.
make a big difference.
Yeah, that touch cost him. We will see. He's currently on 3rd position, so maybe he will be just outside or just inside. He's on the bubble.
Lucien Delfour, the Australian speed machine. He is out and having a crack, and I tell you what, I reckon the French fans, they will adopt him as their own as well, because of course born in French territory.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, sorry.
But racing for Australia, and been to a couple of Olympics now.
Yeah, I think he's been to 2 Olympics
Yes.
now. And yeah, I don't know exactly the Australian policy, but I guess they go home to fight it in the Australian, like the
Australian Open.
Yeah, exactly.
Next year.
Yeah.
There's a few races that all go together. I think Jess Fox is safely locked away.
Yeah.
Just with her wins at World Championships, etc. It's
Yeah.
enough for her to lock
Nice.
that position. But there is pretty keen competition, especially for the Australians, with Tim Anderson has really
Nice.
come forward.
Oh, he's on a, like these 2 upstream was very beautiful and really fast, and he's make up sometimes. Oh yeah, that's okay.
So Lucien Delfour.
Losing a bit of speed in there, but was that a touch? No, it was just water.
Just water.
Oh, losing.
Well done. Gee, that was
Yeah.
a great recovery.
That was a very good recovery. He lost the wave a bit, and
Yeah. So he's close enough. Ooh, yeah, that was
That's also
okay
good,
as
yeah.
well. Wow, he's
he's very tight on the gates, but he's making. Whoa, that's also very good.
That's the move. That's
Yeah.
the move we've been waiting for. So here we go. Could we have a new race leader here? Lucien Delfour is going to be close. He's going to be just outside.
Yeah, very good run.
But he moves into second, and well, you'd have to think, Frederick, that he's just, what, 0.26 of a second. That would have to be very close to being good enough.
Yes, I think so. Yeah, that was a very good run.
And I can't emphasize the importance here. For the first time, probably, in his career, he's been seriously challenged for the Australian team selection by Tim Anderson, who we will see a little bit later on this morning, because he's set an incredible time in the heats.
Yeah.
So, but that's to come, because at the moment now we've got the Polish paddler Vaires Sur Marne.
Yes, going strong, and yeah, don't know much about their policy for the Olympics, but definitely good to see him in the semi-final. He's the only Polish, I think, in the semis.
Yeah, I think that's right. And of course, Vaires has been around for a long time. I think 2008.
Yeah.
He was 8th way back in 2008 at the Olympics. So he's been around for many, many years and would love to get to another Olympic Games.
Yes, definitely. And the Polish team is a very strong team, so yeah, whatever the policy is, there will be a tough fight to get the spot for them.
Good run so far, nice
Yeah.
and clean, and he's in touch. Oh, definitely a 2-second penalty there, but what about that gate before? Was it okay?
Yeah, I think so, but definitely a touch, and lost a bit of time getting hold up there as well, and now again risking too much maybe. And
What we're seeing, Frederick, is if you lose your line, it makes things very challenging, doesn't it?
yeah, it's a problem when you start losing your line. It's hard to come back on it. You just keep, like, he just moves on.
So he's going to be a little bit outside, unfortunately, for Vaires. He's losing his way a little bit there in the middle of the course.
Yeah, it's a very tricky combination where he lost it. You have to come over so much, and yeah, that's okay, I think. But the next one was very close.
Hit it with the helmet.
Yeah.
Hit it with the helmet. So you have to get your entire head and part of your boat between the uprights, between the gates. It's tough. It can be quite subjective, and it's difficult on some angles. But now this man has been a revelation this year, Frederick. It's been to see his progression has been quite remarkable.
Yeah, World Cup finals, World Championship final. Yeah, very good, good year for Johnny Dixon.
And I mean, we had the drama in Lee Valley where he had the equal time with, I think, the 20th athlete. So we
going for delay. Oh, nice.
So
Very well done.
Johnny Dixon out here trying to make a mark and get himself into another final.
Yeah. I think the course designers have done a really good job because,
Haven't they? Yes.
yeah, if you see like top paddlers doing like all different options, like going direct or do reverse or spin, and yeah, then you don't know what is the fastest. It's a very good job for the course designer.
Just underlining the sort of season Johnny Dixon's had, he is currently sitting in the top 10 in the overall World Cup rankings. Now, you know, that is a quality field of paddlers, and he's sitting there in the top 10, so he would love to get a big result here and put himself up the leaderboard. Could he challenge for a podium? This has been a good run.
Yeah, he has lost a bit of time here in the end, and yeah, we'll see if he can push really hard to the finish line. I
don't think it's going to be fast enough, unfortunately, for Johnny Dixon. He'll have a nervous wait, but I think he's outside. Yes, he moves into fourth.
He lost some boat speed in the end, and it didn't go. Like the first part of the course was really nice, but then he lost the speed a bit, and yeah.
A bit of a shake of the head there when he crossed the finish line. So he obviously doesn't think it's good enough.
Fourth place at the moment.
Yeah, we have 14 athletes to go. So now, what about this man?
Yeah.
What about his World Championships, Frederick?
Incredible. There's almost no words to describe it. It's so good to see, and yeah, so happy for him, and yeah.
Matas Sodi, he won bronze at the World Championships in Lee Valley for Morocco.
Yeah.
Earned the quota. He will be off to a second Olympic Games after competing in Tokyo. And I tell you what, the way he's paddling, you would not rule him out of winning Africa's second ever canoe slalom Olympic medal. That's how good he's paddling at the moment.
Yeah.
Look at this.
He's so smooth and he's so good to watch. So yeah, congrats and very well done on the bronze medal. And I hope he can make the final here again.
He has the French crowd will have a bit of a soft spot for him. He trains a lot in France, so they'll want to claim him as one of their own, I'm sure. Or Matas Sodi, but he is a proud Moroccan. Loves paddling for his country, and will be representing Africa.
He has a very good feeling on the water. You could see, like, he's so smooth. Now I think this will be a problem.
What a recovery.
I think a touch, but
did he get his boat through? That's the question.
Yeah, I think he made it, but yeah,
lost a lot of time there. Is it going to be okay still? It's going to be close. I think, unfortunately for Sodi, that little mistake
that cost a lot. And they're reviewing the gate. I think he will get a touch as well.
You think he touched it?
Yeah, it looked like.
Okay, so yeah, what a mistake.
Yeah.
Let's have a look here. He really had to work. Let's see if Frederick's eyes are good. Oh, just the stubble.
Yeah, I think he touched it.
The stubble. Maybe it's a stubble touch. He should have shaved this morning.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's why our judges are paid such good money. Righto. Yes, we can hear you, Joe Clark. Can you hear us? World champion, former Olympic champion. What a great moment it was in Lee Valley 2 weeks ago when he got his first world title.
Yeah, winning at home must be the best feeling.
Yeah, he was so pumped.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I've seen him walking around here. It's like a big weight has been lifted off his shoulders. He's in such a good place at the moment.
Yeah.
He's got that ticket back for the Olympics, Frederick, and we know how crushed he was when he missed out on going to Tokyo.
Yeah. Yeah, this year he's really shown that he's one of the best out there, and
I think fatherhood agrees with him as well.
Yeah.
It's kept him more level-headed now. He's much more...
Nice. That's what you want to see.
Joe Clark, look at this time. Now we're seeing something very special from the big man.
Yeah, really nice over those down gates as well.
The speed that he has is something to behold. Let's have a look at this little combination here.
No, he
he's
will
gone.
not make it. Yeah.
Okay, he needs to get back.
Yeah, he needs to push now.
He's lost a lot of time, but is it too much time for Clark?
Yeah.
That is a big mistake.
Yeah.
Are we about to see the big headline of the day? I think so.
Yeah, he will not make it, unfortunately.
Too much time. Wow, just giving him a big rap there. And Joe Clark, There's your headline, folks. Joe Clark misses the final.
Yeah.
The world champion and former Olympic champion has missed the final.
Yeah, was such a good run until that point. It's a very hard combination, and he didn't get the front of his boat on the wave. So yeah, he didn't have. You need the wave to help him come across to the gate, but the front of the boat wasn't there.
Yeah.
So.
Oh no, he's taking it out on the boat. I don't think it was the boat's fault, Joe.
No.
Wasn't the boat's fault, my friend.
No.
Ooh, Pepe Goncalves is here in a semi-final. Come on, Pedro. We haven't seen you much this season. He's had a very low-key season.
Yeah, for his standard, yeah, he can do great stuff on the water.
Yes.
And, yeah.
We're about to start seeing the makeup of the final as well. We are halfway through, and of course 12 go through the final, so there are 12 paddlers left. So in a moment we will know whether Pedro Goncalves, or Pepe as he's known, or Benjamin Renier, the Frenchman, one of those two will be in the final at the end of this run. Pepe's got some work to do though. He's got that touch early on.
Yeah.
Very experienced paddler.
Yeah.
Goncalves. Been to a couple of Olympics now.
Yeah, very good in the cross as well. And,
very good.
And since they didn't get the spot in at the Worlds, he's also one of those who have to fight at the Pan Am next year to get the quota.
Yes, and I'm sure he'll also...
no.
There's another touch there. No.
Not his day today.
No, this is not going well. Of course, he will also be able to possibly get a quota in the kayak cross.
Yeah, of course.
In Prague next year, there will be 3 quotas up for grabs for the men and 3 for the women. And only athletes who haven't already got a quota or haven't earned a quota can compete.
Yeah.
So that throws it wide open. But unfortunately for Goncalves...
Very fast raw time.
Yes. Yes.
He had 4 seconds of penalties and was 4.7 out, so...
He would have been right in the mix. But the good news for the French fans is that Benjamin Renier is into the final, so they will have at least one paddler this afternoon to cheer for. Now this, Frederick, was the story of the World Championships. The German men failing to qualify
yeah.
a K1 boat for the Olympics. And because the European Championships have already been, potentially there will be no German competing in the K1 in Paris next year. There is still a back door which is slightly ajar.
Yeah.
And that door is the kayak cross qualifications next year. If a German can go to Prague and qualify in Prague, then that athlete, they can pick an athlete who can do the kayak cross and potentially the K1 as well. That is their only opportunity to get into the Olympics. And for Hannes Agner, who's hoping to get to a 4th Olympics, that would be heartbreak for him if he misses out. But can he come out? Look at this. His split time is very good.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job on the water so far. Very composed and quite in the middle of the gate, like safe, but very fast.
There'd be a little bit of anger, you would think, Frederick, just boiling under the surface.
Nice. Yeah.
There for Hannes, that it went so badly in Lee Valley.
Yeah, very frustrating for them, sure. But yeah, he's going really good now, so we'll see what this time will be. Very fast, I think.
It's going to be close. We could have a new race leader, I think. Hannes Agner will go into the lead and straight into the final.
Yeah, very good.
He wants to celebrate, but really he's thinking, why couldn't I have done that? Why couldn't I have done that 2 weeks ago?
Yeah.
That would be the frustrating question he'd be asking himself right now.
Yeah, you can see he's not too happy.
No,
look like.
He's not celebrating, even though he's gone straight into the final. But well, congratulations, Hannes Agner.
Yeah.
Now, Felix Orsmarch, his teammate Mario Ladner is currently sitting 4th. So Lucien Delfour is the paddler on the bubble. And Felix Orsmarch is the man who wants to knock him out of the final at this stage.
Yeah, he definitely wants revenge from the World Championship in Lee Valley. He missed out on the semi-final, which is very unusual for him.
Yeah, really unusual, because he's normally such a consistent paddler. So I think a lot of people were surprised when he didn't make it through.
Yeah, going for spin here, keeping yeah, everything in control.
So at the moment it is Agner and Renier sitting in the final. Yeah, good move there from Felix. Just a really accomplished paddler. Good to see him on the water. He looks so smooth.
Yeah, he's consistently doing good runs, except the World Championship we mentioned. But otherwise, he's often in the top, in the finals, fighting.
We're seeing the quality coming through now, aren't we? This is really lifted a level.
Oh, nice.
In the past few runs. Ooh,
he's
well done. Wow,
clean there. That was impressive.
He should be a contortionist.
Yeah.
Should be in the circus with an act like that.
Yeah, that was very impressive.
So good run here from Felix Oschmatz.
Oh, nice. Running the boat all into the up and exiting. Very nice. Yeah, this is a good run.
We're going to have a new rate. We might not go into the lead, but he will definitely take a position in the final.
Yeah.
Well done, Felix Oschmatz.
Yeah, very nice run. Composed. Looked very good all the way from the start. Had a very good neck there, not touching the cake.
Yeah,
but
that was a good move.
Yeah.
Really good move. So Oschmatz moves straight into the final. Hannes Agner, he had an asterisk, but that has been removed. So Hannes Agner sits on top of the leaderboard at the moment.
Yes.
Now Jakub Krečky, 7th at the European Championships this year.
From Czech Republic, which they all are very good paddlers from the Czech team, and this young guy is really, looking forward to see him in the future.
I mean, when you're paddling alongside Yuri Priskovic and Vit Prindas and Andrej Tonka and guys like that, you know that you're always going to have to be at your best.
Yeah.
Your very best.
Yeah, and he's making it hard for them, definitely.
Yeah, and it's good. It's good that he pushes them.
Yeah, exactly. He's a very dynamic paddler, going all the time, all in, and so far looking very fast.
He really made people sit up and take notice. What a move.
Very good.
He was the fastest qualifier for the semis at the World Championships, and I think people thought we were going to see something special. But his time here is very good. A couple of really nice moves here from the young man from the Czech Republic, Jakub Krečky.
Yes, now he was going for the direct, like, need to come over across. Yes, has to spin there. Obviously not his plan, but he lost quite a lot there. I didn't think he would lose that much, but that was 4 seconds gone.
Wow, that is
No, I didn't think that was 4 seconds.
Nope.
Oh, this is the...
Oh,
no.
Just spat out the back there for Jakub Krečky, so unfortunately that's his race over. His day is over.
Yeah.
Such a good run up until then, Fredrik. He was really on track for something special.
Looked very nice, and just lost it in the end.
So Krečky's demise is good news for Lucien Delfour. That helmet's getting to work out. It's lucky it's not an airbag, because if it was an airbag, it would be blown up in his face right now. Look at that. Boom, boom, boom. Lucien Delfour is into the final. Peter Kauser, 40 years old, celebrated a World Cup gold medal in Laseo just a couple of days before his 40th birthday. I hear, Fredrik, you may know this more definitely, but I hear that he has been locked away for the Olympics next year. He has the spot secured for Slovenia.
Yes, that's what I've heard too. And so it must be true if both of us know.
If both of us have heard it, it must be true, yes. Which is a great result.
Oh, I didn't actually see what happened, but getting a little bit stuck there. But I'm sure Peter is one of the fastest out there, so he can probably make up some time if he...
Losing a little bit coming out of that.
Yeah, getting a bit stuck. I think he's really trying to... Looks like he's pushing more than usual, and he's still not too far away.
No.
If he can just keep it together, he's a bit all over now.
Bit of a shake of the head there for him.
I think if he's going now for it and doing really well, I think he can still make...
Oh, no. Oh, Peter Kauser, they've given him a 50 straight away.
Yeah, I think he shouldn't have given up early.
Yeah.
I think still he could have made it.
So the headlines keep coming.
Yeah.
Joe Clark is out. Peter Kauser is out.
Yeah.
Let's see his reaction when he looks up and sees he's got a 50. No.
Yeah. Yeah, he can do better than that, surely.
He knows he can. But his decision to delay his retirement has paid off, though. If he's guaranteed of a spot in the Olympics next year, what a great finale. Oh, yeah, no, that's...
A 50.
Yeah. Yeah, disappointing for Peter Kauser. But we will see more of him, don't you worry about that. But good news for Mario Leitner.
Yeah. Both Austrians is in the final.
2 Austrians already in the final. Jiri Priskovic now. What can the Olympic champion do for us today? Second at the World Championships behind Joe Clark in Lee Valley a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
And currently, well, it's a big race for the overall World Cup honours this year. Priskovic sitting in 4th position at the moment behind Vit Prindes, his Czech teammate, who's on top of the leaderboard. Let's see, there's a couple of big guns who have already missed the final. What will Jiri Priskovic pull out for us today? Doesn't miss many finals, Frederick, does he?
No, he's so consistently doing good races and, yeah, podiums positions. So, yeah, he's very consistent, very fast. Yeah, always good to watch when he's on the water. He's always have full control of his boat and doing exactly what he wants.
So he's up on the split, not by much though. It's pretty much even with Hannes Agner, the German, who sits on top of the leaderboard at this stage, and that's a good move there.
Yeah,
from
that was very nice.
Priskovic, and now he's starting to show us the class. Look at this. Wow, good move.
Yeah. Now only the last.
I tell you what, if you're
that's so good.
Yeah, if you're in the final, you'd be going and studying this run from Jiri Priskovic. He's going to be our new race leader. Into the lead he goes. Ranked number 1, and he was cruising to the finish line there.
Yeah, that was such a good run, and the last couple of gates was so smooth, and very well done. Beautiful run.
You do expect it, don't you?
Yeah, he's one of the best, if not the best.
Well, the statistics would suggest he is the best, but
yeah, we have.
Well, let's see what Giovanni De Janeiro. He's had such a good season. Currently sitting 2nd on the overall standings for 2023. 5th at the Europeans, 2nd last year in the World Championships. He's not missed a final this year.
Oh, that's very impressive.
Yep. So he is the man of 2023.
Ah, that's very impressive.
For consistency. What will he do today, though?
Yeah, he's had training camps here, so he knows the course a bit. Looking very good so far in the course.
Finished 6th at Lee Valley at the World Championships, which for him I think would have been a disappointment.
Yeah, I think he was definitely hoping for a medal. I'm not sure how many World Championship medals he has overall individually, but that's something he really wants, I'm sure.
Yep. For sure. Well, he's putting together a good run here.
Yeah.
Giovanni De Janeiro, the big Italian.
Looks very smooth, like, yeah, he's in control of what he's doing and getting a little bit stuck there, but nothing major, so he's definitely on for a final.
A couple of seconds down, though, so he's lost a little bit of time somewhere. He needs to really nail this move here. Let's see how he goes. Yeah,
he's still doing good.
Yeah, he's going to be cool. This is going to be very close for Giovanni De Janeiro. He's going to be okay. He'll be into the final.
Yeah, ranked 6th.
Ranked 6th. He goes straight in. There is an asterisk next to his name. I'm not sure which gate that is, but the judges are having a look at something. I tell you what, if they find a touch, then he could be in trouble.
Yeah, then he's in trouble. Johnny Dixon is now the man waiting on 8th place.
Vit Prindes made an absolute mess of his first run yesterday, but then came out in the 2nd run and just nailed it. It was such a good run.
It was a very good run, yeah. He went for it, full speed, full power, and was so good.
He is the current leader in the overall World Cup standings for 2023. He's been there before, he's done this before, and it just underlines this man, how good he is. He's never been to an Olympics, which is just hard to believe. Really.
Yeah, and unofficially, if it's true, I don't know, but I think Jiri might already have the spot for.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, so I guess Witt can still make it in the Kayak cross in Prague. Home course and everything, and he's very good in the cross. So
Yeah.
maybe that's his chance.
You know, I would love to see. It's just sad, I think, Frederick, when you see high quality athletes like Witt, Alexander Slavkovsky, and guys like that who potentially could go through their entire career never going to an Olympics.
Yeah.
You just wish them every possible luck of getting. I mean, the introduction of kayak cross has provided new opportunities and chances for athletes who are very, very good at their game, but there's always been somebody just that little bit better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's good. He's having a good run, and yeah, now he's in the final. I think it's.
Oh, he's going to be close.
No, I think it's not, because you have to be 95.23 to make it.
Yeah,
so
no,
he's well inside.
Safely inside. Gee, this is a quality final which is coming together now, because Witt Prindes is through.
Yeah.
We have a couple of big name athletes who aren't going to be there, but there are plenty of very, very good athletes. Noah Hege is now about to take to the water, the German. And wow, can he really provide it? Because and this is no reflection on Noah Hege, but I reckon if he could win a medal today, that would be a huge upset.
Yeah, I think 1 or 2 seasons ago, he had a lot of finals going on and was very good on the water. And I don't know, this season hasn't been as good. So I'm sure he really wants to put down a good run now to come into the final and show what he can do.
So Johnny Dixon still waits patiently to see if he needs to put the boat back in the shed or keep it out for another run today, because Johnny Dixon's time was a 95, so
yeah, there's space to
definitely
to go for it, and even with a small mistake you can still go to the final.
And Hege at this stage is well inside that time, that 95-second. Interesting, just looking at the leaderboard at the moment, Frederick, and the top 10 athletes on our leaderboard at the moment all went through clear.
Yeah.
No penalties.
Yeah, that's very impressive as well, and also shows the importance of staying clean. And now it's a very tricky move.
Oh, there is a penalty.
Oh, but yeah, maybe he can make it anyway.
Yeah.
He's still in touch for the final.
He is. So could we have our first paddler with a penalty going into the final? He needs to nail this though. Noah Hege.
Dropping down, this will be very tight, I think.
He's got to go under 95 seconds. It's going.
He have a touch again.
Yeah, no, he's outside. That is unfortunately for Noah Hege.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to be good enough. He's going to have a nervous wait. He's in 10th. Don't forget, 12 paddlers will go through.
Yeah.
Johnny Dixon is into the final.
Yeah.
The Brits will have a man in the final. It won't be Joe Clark. He'll be watching from the stands.
And Johnny Dixon's keep him up in the finals.
Yep.
Very good.
So the man now waiting is Noah Hege. We have 3 paddlers to go. And here is one of them, Tim Anderson. There's already an Australian. Oh, Tim. That was a sneaky little touch there, but a 2-second penalty on gate 2 for Tim Anderson. He's had a really, really good season.
One more touch, I didn't even see that.
Oh, that was... Okay, the judges will review it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
2 touches is going to be very hard.
Yeah, but there is some, like we said, there's time to... Yeah, he made that clean. I think if with a good run he can make it. He's very fast and light on the water, so I'm sure he needs a little bit better than this, getting too much stuck there.
Yeah, he's got to go under 96 to get into the final, and I think with the 2 touches and just losing a little bit of time on a couple of these gates, unfortunately for Tim Anderson.
Yeah. Ooh. That was close.
He's giving the judges some work to do, isn't he?
Yeah. Unfortunately for Tim,
He made the final in Lee Valley.
Yeah.
And in fact, I think he finished 5th.
5th, I think he was, yeah.
Which was a great moment for him, and he's had a couple of other finals this year.
Oh,
no.
Yeah.
They've given him a 50 there. This is all fallen apart, unfortunately.
That was very fast.
for Tim Anderson. Wow. Yeah, he'll be disappointed.
Yeah.
He'll be disappointed. He'll be annoyed about that 50. Let's see his reaction. Oh, well, no, he's got nothing. He's playing a straight face, poker face.
Yeah, a bit too much troubles down the course.
Yeah, no, he lost the line, lost the rhythm.
I guess it's very hard when you have 2 touches so early in the course. You know, have to make up some time, and yeah.
Now, you might be asking, why are the French fans getting excited? This is why, because Titian Kastric is on course. The young man whose, well, his record as an under-23 junior paddler is quite brilliant. And we want to see him now put something together in this race and excite the home fans. Ooh, there he goes, riding those waves. By the way, Noah Hege is now into the final.
Yeah.
So he's the first man into the final with a penalty, and he has 2 of them. 4 seconds of penalties, good enough though to get him into the final.
Yeah, Tituan is very good on this course. He's trained here a lot, and looked on the trainings and the qualification is just so smooth and confident on the water here. So I would be surprised if he is not in the final.
He's a 2-time junior world champion. He was third. He was third in the under-23s this year in Krakow. And how much would he love? Again, as I said, this is French selection as well. So if he can get through to the final, he can put down a big claim to make it to Paris next year. There are a lot of things the French are taking into account, though, including kayak cross. But it's a good run here for the young man.
Nice.
Titian Kastric. He's going to be okay. He will be into the final.
Yeah.
The French fans will have 2 athletes to cheer for this afternoon.
Yeah. 4th position.
Nice run.
Yeah.
Nice run.
And I think he can go faster.
For sure.
In the final, I think he will go faster.
So there, the fans just getting confirmation. So there we are. We're down to 11 finalists decided. It's now a race between Martin Srebotnik from Slovenia, who sits in position number 12, and he is sitting there waiting for our final athlete on the course, Jakob Grigar, who showed us yesterday, just reminded us, Frederick, because we haven't seen it for a little while, just reminded us how fast he really is.
Yeah, when he is, wants to, or like when he's on fire, he goes so fast. It's so good to see him on the water. And I think unofficially he has got the Olympic spot as well, from the Slovakia.
No. Well, I can tell you what the deal is, because I asked him yesterday.
Okay.
He needs to finish better than 24th.
Okay.
He needs to finish better than 20th.
Okay.
So he needs to finish in front of 4 paddlers here.
Yeah.
This is what he told me, to lock away, definitely, the position for Slovakia.
All right, so he's on a really good run up on the split. So, yeah, we'll see soon enough if he'll be top 20 or not.
It's been a busy couple of years for Grigari. He's become a father not once but twice.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
And got married.
And got married.
Yeah.
And, of course, Olympic silver medalist. Sugar Plum Fairy. He's okay.
Yeah.
But might
not
be too
sure if he's making the final now, but
might not be good enough now. I've lost a lot of time.
But he's definitely going to make top 20, I think.
He needs to make top 20 to get that Olympic ticket, if what he told me is correct, and I have no reason to doubt him.
No.
But
he needs to be 12 seconds.
He needs to go under 102, and he's done that.
Yeah.
Okay. 19th. He needed top 20, and he's got 19th. So he's not in the final, but he's doing some quick sums in his head here. He's crunching the numbers. He's going, I don't want to look like I'm celebrating because I didn't make the final.
Yeah.
But I better learn some French because I'm coming to Paris next year for the Olympics. Possibly.
He's
19th. He needed to get top 20, and he got 19th.
Yeah, that's...
Jakob, what are you doing to us, my friend? You're making us all age prematurely.
Yeah, exactly. His run was so good until the big mistake there.
Yep. So that means that Martin Srabotnik from Slovenia is into the final. There we go, confirmation. Sitting at the top there, who else but Yuri Priskovic, Hannes Agner, Felix Oshmar, Tidjan Kastrik, Benjamin Renier, Lucien Delfour, Vit Prindes, Giovanni De Janeiro, Mario Leitner, Johnny Dixon, Noah Hege, and Martin Srabotnik make up our top 12. Matas Sudi just missing out.
Yeah, just 13th.
Yep, with a touch. That 2-second penalty
Yeah,
really
that cost him a lot. I think it was the last couple of gates he touched as well.
Yep. So, yeah, there we go, folks. Hope you've enjoyed our semi-final action this morning. Frederick, thank you once again. Come back and join us for the final.
Yeah, sure, of course.
For the men's K1 final, we'll have Frederick Wallen from Sweden in the commentary box with us. We hope you've enjoyed the action this morning. My name is Ross Solly. It's been a great privilege to bring you the racing. I'm looking forward to the finals. I know you will be at home as well. Set the alarm. It's only in 40 minutes or so from now. It'll be a really interesting fight for gold here in Paris in our Canoe Slalom World Cup final for 2023. Hope you can join us then. For now, from Paris, over and out.